Presence of thoughts is one of the 4 foundations of mindfulness. In this 15-minute guided meditation, we'll practice observing our thoughts, recognizing as they arise and pass without getting attached to them. By recognizing that we are not our thoughts, we can then begin to unhook and free ourselves from our constant mental chatter. Let's begin. Coming into stillness in a posture that is relaxed and upright, with both feet flat on the floor. You might begin by taking a few deep breaths, and when you're ready, allowing your eyes to close or rest your gaze softly downward if that feels more comfortable for you. And when you're ready, letting go of the breath and body as a whole, allowing them to recede into the background, still present, but less featured, while you invite the flow of thoughts to be in the center of your field of awareness. And in this practice, we're going to be recognizing thoughts as mental events, brief occurrences, secretions of our thinking mind. Seeing if we can notice them independently of the context and emotional charge. Recognizing the context and emotions that arise without getting caught in or swept away by them. Noticing any and all of these fleeting thoughts as bubbles and currents within a stream, rather than as facts or truths. Whatever the content, whatever the urgency, whatever the emotional charge, recognizing thoughts simply as pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. It might be helpful for you to think of your thoughts as passing clouds in the sky or waves in the ocean, arising in one moment, lingering for a brief instant, and then dissolving back into formlessness. letting any and all thoughts come and go, sensing if you can notice whatever comes up without judgment, not preferring some thoughts to others or pursuing some thoughts over others, simply resting in the awareness of thinking itself. And as you sit here, you may notice a running commentary of thoughts or narration. See if you can recognize it as such, and just observe without getting pulled in, without getting attached. See if you can observe the process of thinking, noticing the arising of the thought, watching as you recognize it as thought, observing it, perhaps maybe even getting carried away or lost in thought. And if the mind wanders and you get lost in thought, that's okay. That's just what minds do. Coming back over and over again to this moment and to the awareness of thought itself. As we learn to observe carefully, rather than identifying with the content of thoughts and feelings, we begin to see them more impersonally, as weather patterns in the sky, as ripples on a river, or waves on the surface of the vast, deep ocean of the mind. Whenever the mind gets carried off, returning to this moment and just resting in the awareness, allowing your thoughts to come to you and gently letting them pass away. And for the remainder of our time together, until you hear the sound of the bells, resting in a awareness of thought, recognizing if the mind has wandered, and when it does, bringing it back to the present moment, resting in the awareness of thought itself.